What is creation? Creation is the sum of all God's thoughts, in number infinite, and everywhere without all limit. Only love creates, and only like itself. There was no time when all that it created was not there, nor will there be a time when anything that it created suffers any loss. Forever and forever are God's thoughts exactly as they were and as they are, unchanged through time and after time is done. God's thoughts are given all the power that their own Creator has, for He would add to love by its extension. Thus, His Son shares in creation and must therefore share in power to create. What God has willed, to be forever one, will still be one when time is over, and will not be changed throughout the course of time, remaining as it was before the thought of time began. Creation is the opposite of all illusions, for creation is the truth. Creation is the Holy Son of God, for in creation is His will complete in every aspect, making every part container of the whole. Its oneness is forever guaranteed, inviolate, forever held within His holy will, beyond all possibility of harm, of separation, imperfection, and of any spot upon its sinlessness. We are creation. We, the sons of God. We seem to be discreet and unaware of our eternal unity with Him, yet back of all our doubts, past all our fears, there is still certainty. For love remains with all its thoughts, its sureness being theirs. God's memory is in our holy minds, which know their oneness and their unity with their Creator. Let our function be only to let this memory return, only to let God's will be done on earth, only to be restored to sanity, and to be but as God created us. Our Father calls to us. We hear His voice, and we forgive creation in the name of its Creator, holiness itself, whose holiness His own creation shares, whose holiness is still a part of us.
Father, my freedom is in You alone. 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 Father, my freedom in You. Freedom within You alone. Father, my freedom in You. Freedom within You alone. alone.
Lesson 321 from A Course in Miracles. Father, my freedom is in you alone. I did not understand what made me free, nor what my freedom is, nor where to look to find it. Father, I have searched in vain until I heard your voice directing me. Now I would guide myself no more, for I have neither made nor understood the way to find my freedom, but I trust in you. You who endowed me with my freedom as your holy Son will not be lost to me. Your voice directs me, and the way to you is opening and clear to me at last. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, it is my will that I return. Today we answer for the world, which will be freed along with us. How glad are we to find our freedom through the certain way our Father has established. How sure is all the world's salvation when we learn our freedom can be found in God alone.
Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, my freedom in you. Freedom within you alone. Father, my freedom in you. Freedom within you alone. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Alone.
Now for the reflection on Lesson 321. At the end of the first paragraph, we hear these words. Father, my freedom is in you alone. Father, it is my will that I return. Such beauty, such intimate connection with our Creator, which is so very true. We are so intimately connected with our Creator, whose love, whose extending power we have never left, only in our imagination. And yet we give up our imagination now, for it has given us nothing that lasts, nothing that is true. We seek only that which is true. We seek only that which is real, and that alone is the love that extends from the Beloved. And we are that love. We are that reality. And we share that reality and thus become an active part of that extension. It doesn't stop with us. It's not that God is extending to us, God extends through us. Did you hear that? God extends through us. We must continue the extension if we are to be as God in this moment. We are to extend the love of God in every situation, every moment of grace that is given to us. Everyone who stands before us, we are to act as God acted for us, to extend this love through them to all of their ancestors, to all of those in their lives. Our freedom is in God alone. Let's remember that today as we become an active extension of the love of God.